It's for the formula cover about Alpha 1GH message. So when you subscribe to Alpha 1GH, message so be subscribe. No one like, no one share, no one turn on notification bell and so be update BI bell. Once a bit me, I can make out a comment section once you're there. May leave you comment and be across one. And a memoir a John Dramani Mahama a buono. Just say a memoir old buono. Ama Ghana and Nyoma Koso Torti no. And they NPP top officials, top gurus chima. And some of them to Jana they say a year Amamuna a year John Domani Mahama Ebuon. Papa no ogu NPP party and some parties na edebe na John Domani Mahama aya ogu eye NPP parties na omode na nkomu benya anka John Domani Mahama ena eye omo party leader. Hey, NPP for mo yanko nyoko sama top officials na edo tuane e ba dia ka bia ye de be
I'm the President Mahama. Yanshen ya obo collapse other political parties. And then can pepema enka yemu be ever fun to lead our parties. Because he is leading with some form of empathy. He is leading with a sense of care and a sense of there otse Ghana fu ye plight ase. Nation say ye no ye na there ye go na ye komunu so kobi. Oman na ye timunu so timu bi. Inti nation say bia no it resonates with every Ghanaian. Because on che sometimes na ye bisa ye ho there anana ye president no te Ghana ha bia na do no te be fufor. Because even when we were all talking about pain, when he was saying that there is COVID, inti amanfo we adwuma asa asay ibi muntu munko adwuma ahokyere aban. Those were the very times we experienced e-levy and COVID levy. They did not care about how businesses will survive. Because business bia no sisi ana eri wo invoice a o dey ejidam tuni na wodo commander na ejuma me yan there be cut na baby na miziza be keep me receipt. Now sometimes mo hwe taxes nkwa amutua wo receipt no da na say me yisika wo mo so na me di momo na mudu tua. Beside all the taxes that are on the receipt, I'm also being charged e-levy because I'm using Momo to pay. We've endured all this pain. So when you have a different government who says that even when I have majority in parliament, I said be motu mizibugebiara afem. You see, sometimes we should do this comparison, Commander. Even when it was 138, 137, or 137, 137 plus 1 independence in Mpuno, we saw a government and not the bugari frame of parliament. Even when Onyono ne party na woyi the speaker, still they were trying to have their way in parliament and they didn't care. Even at the peril of the lives of some of the MPs, what the ambulance mumpo na what want to call parliament. Just to pass taxes. Mabaya Ghana Fujibutia. Yet another president Abba, he has so much majority in parliament. In fact, ni numbers so wono botum wa chemebie na the fa da MPP fo. Yet he has decided there ono no onfo buga even to Ghana fodro. Onfo buga mfem. His party has a double portion of the parliamentarians. With all the parliamentarians who kita or parliament, with the speaker from his party. That president is saying there, oh no, buga. Na Ghana he is listening. And he has decided today, even before Ghanaians cough, no, because Ghana fu be is tax and profit, they will want to even pay more. Because one of my words soon then, they are the same people we car No, pay for Bokwan Yedutia. Sometimes I don't understand. And the payment to higher than America Day. Commander, or money I yet to me, or do baby no ye tria wufu cow. Nay that task for ye tria wufuska, nay that task for cow. We're paying ghosts and owing the living. And you've created all this mess in terms of sikabutia, a coward.
Or some about cry you should know what means some for 87,000. Or some about cry you should know what means some for 87,000 a year. I perform a bed.
Commander, it's in America over 540 something million. A coward down. How do you want us to pay? So then a new government will come and will have to introduce taxes to get revenue. Then you yourself now, Bokono, you then turn around to come and complain there. Hey, why are you doing taxes? But in any case, this president says that no, I have the majority in parliament. I could have done all the things. Like my pain is, even when they didn't have the majority, they were willing to do anything to have their way. But with all this majority, he says that no, I'm anticipating there and sure. In Israel and Iran walking, or do Susadu Biaba, or do Susadu Boba affect me manful, and our capacity to even pay and to destabilize the economy or recession. Into we decide or suspend. Musi hey, and why am I debut? Why am I debut? You yourself say no. That's okay. We differ in implementation of it. You have a problem with it. So what else? Sebio, I am Mentasi. I mean, I'm so struggling to understand the mindset of the minority. In fact, what press conferences are why you know, or do also say what to draw or parliament. The number of press conferences they've done is more than the numbers they have in parliament. Yet they are struggling to make sense to ordinary Ghanaians. Because we can't even understand them and appreciate their debate. That if government is deciding there, I'm suspending something, you say you have a problem with it.
Meanwhile, you have criticized the thing.
But
the argument is that any scrap of you cry.
You see, I think they are not. So we have a problem. We have a challenger, you solve. One of me said we have a challenger, you deal with those problems. And they be a mekada on Mampay Mam, and that's why I was saying there, he will collapse other political parties in there. Every time he decides to deal with problems, you know, he decides to look 30, 40 years. Or dream she can. Because you see, 4 years now. One mama, Obia feel there. I should use ad hoc measures to solve entrenched problems. So the entrenched problems of this country, no, Obia use ad hoc measures. Me use Bia within a very short time. But he always decides there. Instead of using an ad hoc measure, no, I want to solve the issue. I want to deal with the root cause of it. So Abena Ghana were heavily dependent on hydro. No, it's not sustainable. Because of the baby GBC, they be will measure the levels of water of Akosombo. They be where you want to GTV. And then because that's not what Ghana is reliant on. He moved us. They thought about there. Oh no, at a gas planter or says to be savior or my iska. So he widen. I didn't go far. The same, he introduced ESLA just to cater for the debt that was being accumulated. So momo bay, mo di besawa. Na mulon toni na. So now, what else do you want us to do? Sometimes, as political parties, we should be thinking of bringing on ideas. What was your idea in dealing with that canker? Any na no na honorable Afrema can say be the parliament today. Say isumba oba affect businesses, oba affect intain na ya ko na solve problem. Kwamna. Atu. Atu kwamna Afrema can. Iba some na waba in da hey, ochina hey, in da hey, ochina hey. So what really do you people want? You were given in film popular tree.
But I think, citizen, I think where they have gotten to is like, let's disturb the system. And this is that is what I feel.
Oh, now, anyway, what's an anchor? Bibi Papa Bia, you know, you did this woman. You see, if you say you want to disturb the system, well, unfortunately, I don't know.
Citizen, beyond that, what is the issue?
Because what disturbances are worrying? I know you did the way you assume, Keke. I didn't win in all your way, assume. See, Ghana fulfill the ya bread. Baby, I Ghana, ye feel I'm gonna don't come, Mudia Shimmy. Eh? Even when chiefs could not feel comfortable. Eh? Chiefs could not even just feel comfortable. Obia no one sitting.
I think for any for and then then what in summer a year NPP communicator, sorry. Editujan. Na papa sama watch and say Jumedia a John Dramani Mahama, papa no odie no. Te say ni Juma no ma other parties, especially the NPP party, the minority in parliament no. Papa no nyuma no NPP party no. San hunti. Ediebe nti na NPP a mose mo na mote so. You have the men. You are taking Ghana into a certain level. Ghana for beer. Ebe pese obetu abama NPP. Now no. You guys are crying say a year John Dramani Mahama, President John Dramani Mahama, a year NPP party no. Nanka mo benya anka Mahama ane lead NPP party. Ene the NDC for ekoda ahefa. Na die ntia papa no kanokre no krasem se NPP for enya Mahama mamu we de hye omo hono ma anka omo vie nanka Ghana no omo dia forever because even during the era of NPP no during say omo be pass levy any COVID-19 nti no omo convene yarefo a oda dem de ne hye ambulance man be toy just to impose tax sabe omo de tax eba be to Ghana for so na omo nya omo sika potna omo pese omo nya edi omo ho ye enti COVID aba ewiase mu ayeden. Yes, still na NPP aban impose tax for Ghana for so because they are saying say yare na eba ya businessmen for adwuma egu boja for adwuma egu aban dwuma for kra tifia omadwuma na egu a ye twe omoka no aban we still need money from individual. Share asama journalist no kana say even what restaurant or to ade na say udidi no. Look at that the kind of tax that was why o impose into citizen. Now after say taxes no goes na uniska wudi tua. Hono ye chiti Ghana for no. Na se sika ne mpo sa woni momo a ye say charge na additional. Meanwhile, mo nso munim say COVID ya abaye ebesense wiemu a muka se bibia enkoso a edu ho kire aba the ordinary Ghanaians so no. Yes still na mo charge wo mo with the levy. Enti nipa na ho che wo no so a wo say charge no with the levy. Ɔmfa he and wotua sɛ sika. This is the kind of wickedness a NPP for and the Ghana for a firm 8 years. Or how ne amania or mother Ghana for firm 8 years. This is the foreign the cover buyer no. Intine aban bi aba na ono de mo ankasa mo kofa aka ne buyer na e wo ho no. Na ye pe kwan a ye befa so e de atete sa aka ni nyina. Afenyoma akene ne nkofo te ho se omo nte ase. Behold, now no John Dramani Mahama adwene Ghana for ho ehu se sa Israel ne Iran for ntokwa no ebenya nsunsuaso wo petrol na wate so no anase petrol na nko wode a level of 1 cedi to so no ebenya nsunsuaso wo so enu nti ni papa no a withdraw sa statement imposition of sa tax no so the beka fuel no ho now no wa withdraw so a afenyoma akene ne nkofo nsa ente ase se die nti na wa withdraw omu ankasa omunim ni omo pe according to journalists nsem a wokan na kire se MPP for a minority sorry my omu leader afenyoma akenzo omunim nia omo pe na nka omu benya anka Mahama eni omo so na me ka o se for 1G metro. When you subscribe to Alpha OneTV, subscribe. No one like, no one share. No one turn on notification bell and sabe update BI by no. Sabe to me academic house. So comment section once you're there. Make sure so really be comment me be a akwaso uba no one. Makra.